Hello, guitar fans, and welcome to another episode of Tone Quest with me, Marco Roboto. And I have a very special guest right now. As you can see, he's right here. This is Basti Artadi, the one and only rock legend.
Stop it.
So, this is a different episode of Tone Quest because today we are talking about vocalist gear. Akalain mo may gear yung vocalists.
Yeah.
It's never heard of, man.
Actually, no. It's nowadays you will see a lot of singers are using more and more
effects and pedals and their own microphones and whatnot.
I mean, you know what? I think it's also a direct result of the way the industry is now, where you have to do things on your own because budget isn't what budget used to be. So
tell me about
it. It's just out of necessity, and also because of technology, you have new stuff coming in, and it makes things more interesting.
Exactly. Let's talk about your gear. First, let's talk about of course, the weapon of choice of vocalists, microphones.
Yes,
definitely.
microphones.
Ano pa ba? Okay, talk about these awesome microphones are right here, man.
First thing is, when I started out singing, I did not have my own microphone. And as I went on performing and all of that, I ended up realizing that you need to get your own microphone.
For hygiene purposes, your own sound, of course, let's not discount that.
True. Yes. That is also true.
And the smell.
The bottom line. So that's So, okay, to the actual mic, one of my first mics was the Shure SM58.
58, SM58. I think that's one of the most basic and
that is your standard mic that is like a tank.
Yes.
So if anybody out there needs a mic right away and it needs it to be reliable and it needs to sound good, just get that. I was fortunate enough to be working at the time with Aris Ginto. So he told me about this particular mic, and he said it was it was good for my voice. That was the main thing that attracted me to it. And it's called the Samsung Hue Mic. I use this mic all the time. I drop it, I throw it, this thing, it's just amazing what this thing can take. I think this is already maybe my fourth or fifth.
Your fourth mic of the exact model?
Of the exact model.
Oh my God.
So in other words, I always look for this mic. And here's my dilemma, is they don't make it anymore.
Oh.
What I do now is I go on eBay every now and then and just look for this mic. And if somebody's selling it, then I either make an offer or I buy it.
So that's the Samsung Q7.
No,
I mean Q Mic.
I'm setting this up, and the sound guy is there, right? And I start testing the mic, and hey, what's that mic, man?
Okay.
They go, it's like, what's that mic, dude? Because it sounds so great, right? What's that mic? Then I tell them, it's a Samsung Q Mic, and then they get this crazy. Wow. Because they're expecting Shure, they're expecting some brand, and it's like
that's another thing that ties into one of my episodes, that you don't really need a super duper expensive microphone or equipment to sound good. I think it's Basti's voice, of course,
and that's another thing.
And
also,
the microphone, that's bagay for your voice.
Correct. Yeah. I'm fortunate enough that I found a mic that I think is bagay for my voice.
There you go.
So this is the
Beta. Is that a beta?
Yeah, it's the Shure Beta
87A. It's a Beta 87A, and man, just by holding it, it does feel vintage already. It has a vintage vibe to it.
This thing is what do you call it when it's like this?
Cardioid.
Okay,
so
that's
pattern.
It's another. That's that with there. Whatever you said, that's what this is, and it's sensitive
because it's a condenser microphone, right?
Yes.
So you need power to phantom power.
Correct. Now that is the kind of the hassle thing with this, is that you need phantom power. Like when I first got this, I didn't know diddly about phantom power and all of that, and And that's actually kind of stupid because I brought it to a show
And then,
you know, thinking, hey, I'll use this in the show.
oh my god! And you used a condenser microphone?
No, I didn't, because
okay.
you know, I plugged it in and it didn't work.
Didn't work.
And I was like,
Okay.
I just bought this
Oh,
thing,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
broken,
yeah.
you know, and then the guy who looked at it and he's like, no, that's a phantom power, you dimwit, you know, and
Yeah.
so, yeah. But, I mean, let me tell you right now, a microphone like this, you would not want to bring to a show.
Yes.
Because it'll just end up being,
Feedback.
yeah, it'll be a hassle for you, and you won't,
Especially in a rock band like Wolfgang, which has loud instruments, a loud
Correct.
drummer.
All of that
and, yeah.
is gonna come right in through here, and it's gonna feed
Yes.
back, and I mean, you know, whatever
Yes.
goes into here is gonna be bouncing with the instruments, and that's gonna cause feedback. Plus, you know,
You can't hold it in the cone.
breathing.
You cannot hold it
when
in
you're
the cone.
breathing, because you know you're tired. It's gonna be that's gonna come out, and yeah, and that like
That will
one of my
feedback like hell, man.
one of my main grips is actually this, you know, which is another great thing about this.
It's not
Nothing,
feedback
man.
at all, yeah.
Nothing, because again, it's all through here.
Yeah.
So this side, nothing. So anyway, so yeah, so I record with it. It's awesome when you're in a quiet environment, and
I think that mic could suit, you know, those lounge singers who really want their voice to be heard, like.
but not
even
live, right? Just yeah.
Then maybe a piano and the vocals, just
Actually, yeah, you know, something that's nice and quiet.
Yes,
yeah.
nice and quiet.
And then I got this one a little later, which is a
SM87A, meaning this is dynamic, not condenser, right?
I have no idea.
Does it need phantom power? No.
I thought before it didn't,
Yeah.
but
And then it needed,
But parang it does. I'm not. You know what? I hardly ever use this. I've used it maybe twice.
Okay.
And I mean, if you
Did
see
you use it? Did you use it in recording or live?
No, never live. I've never used these. I've never used these.
Okay,
live.
basta these two all your
You know
shorts
what,
are
that-
always in the
Yeah, these are
studio lang.
for studio. Both are bright. Both pick up your voice extremely well, especially when you're doing on the light stuff.
Yeah.
But this was had a little bit more brightness to it.
Okay.
I mean, if we're just talking about these mics and getting them for recording, and you know, yes, I would recommend them. Although they were not cheap. And that's another thing. What I would use this a lot for was acoustic guitar.
There you go.
So I would have a mic, and then this would be down here. That's why I'm
Yes.
saying it was brighter, because I
Yeah.
would have it down here for the acoustic, and it picked up. Man, it just picked up everything, and I was
really
just
well, yeah.
lightly
Strumming.
Yeah. And it was that nice bright,
Nice,
you know.
nice.
So this is my latest mic. My wife actually got this for me. This, I'm telling you right now, man, if you guys are gonna go and get a mic to record vocals and you're on a budget,
Yeah.
this is the mic for you.
It's an Audio-Technica AT2020. 2020. Yeah.
Okay, word of warning though, this mic is extremely bright.
Yes, it is.
It's very bright, but I mean, you just adjust your interface. And that'll take care of it. But my God, this thing, I love this.
You've
thing.
recorded in that mic already.
I have recorded on this mic.
And
already.
how did you find it? Were you?
I was happy with it, man. As you know, my only thing is, a lot of the times, you know, you like with me, my songs or the songs that I sing, they're not. You know, like if it's soft here,
It's
not
dynamic.
like-
It's
yeah.
dynamic.
So there's
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you know, like
There are
sort of-
spikes and
yes.
there.
With a mic like this, you know, you have to choose your battles.
Yes, yeah.
So you record the hard parts first, and then
Yes.
you record the soft parts, because if you're trying to sing it through, you're just gonna end up clipping all over the place if you have it set at a certain, you know. So there, you take the good with the bad, right? I actually got my first venture into it, which was kind of a mistake, was the TC Helicon
Voice Live
Touch 2.
Yes, I've seen that. I've seen that in your arsenal before.
Yeah, which it's a big thing like this, and you connect it to the and there's like buttons, but it was just too much for me. don't want to press 8 buttons while I'm trying to sing and do some, you know, I'd like to just press. And I had a foot switch for it, and I thought that would help. But, you know, in the end, I ended up using just a doubler. Don't get me wrong, I think I've seen the YouTube clips on it and people using it, and I think it's great. It's just not great for me.
Yes.
Right? So I ended up getting rid of that. But I still felt I needed something, you know, just to add more layer, especially during choruses when you wanna, you know, you get 3 levels, and again, it's very simple. There's room, club, and hall. So look around, whatever you are, adjust accordingly. And that's about it, man. Oh yeah, and then the mic. So your mic will go from the house into this, and then out of this into your actual thing.
And just one last thing for this one, you have a level control for at the side. That's the level control of your voice itself.
Oh, cool! Yeah. See, I never used that.
Yep, just set it up, and that's it. Yeah.
Yep, that's it. So yeah, it's awesome. I love this thing. And another thing that's great about these guys is they're pretty
sturdy.
They're pretty sturdy.
And they're small, man.
And they're small.
Look,
and that's another thing.
Yeah.
My floor, my other one was like, you know, like 4 of these, I would say it was. This, you know, it's a foot pedal. Put it, step on it. And that's great too. It's just on,
off. That's it.
On, off.
Yeah.
Nothing else. Yeah. So, yeah. Do I recommend this? Yes.
Definitely.
So I got this. I think this pretty much just came out also in the States.
Yes, I think so too. Yeah.
So this is called the Ditto Mic Looper. And it is a looper that is built specifically for, you know, the voice, for vocals, you know. I know there is a big looping, like, thing going. So yeah, I didn't get this because I wanted to, you know, get on that fad. I got this more because I was thinking again in the acoustic setting as a way to have like some percussion or something beats, that are
or so, scratch.
Yeah, no, not at all. Not even close. But I tried it, and another thing, I mean, what I love about this is it is simple as hell. You know, it's press, press,
stop.
You know, and then it's got its own stop button,
which is actually one of the things that if you buy a mini looper, it doesn't have a stop button. You have to press it twice, which is so hard.
You press, which is record,
press
is
again, play it back,
and then press once, and
record it again to if you press once, add more. Yeah, but if you want to stop it, you have to press it twice.
And then to record, you keep it pressed.
Yes.
I mean to erase
it, you have to keep it pressed. Yeah.
So this is, you know, kind of like that, but stop button.
The stop button changes everything.
A game changer.
Exactly. Right? So, and you only have one knob to tinker, just the volume knob.
And you just have this, which is the level of
the loop. Yes.
Yeah. So it's not.
Well, there you have this Basti's gear. That's Basti Artadi. Do you have any advice on the people who are starting to get on buying gear and you know but in recording and live and in
I say
whatever.
Keep it advice, keep it simple. That's it. Don't go to town on all this gear until you're sure, really, that one you know it'll benefit you, or it'll actually work to your advantage, or that you know you'll like it. And if you can try something out, I say do that before you spend. Especially nowadays, a lot of gear
online.
You know, a lot of gear is gear isn't cheap.
Yes.
You know? So if you can try something out and then you say, wow, I can work with this and I can see what I can do with it. Not imagine it, but actually work and see it. You know, like okay, then get it. You know, and I think one of the most important things also is you do not need to spend a lot of money to sound good.
Okay, we're wrapping up. Thank you so much, Basti. Thank you so much,
Yeah, man,
man,
sure.
for doing this for me.
Of
Thank
course,
you so
of
much.
course.
That's Basti Artadi, the legendary Basti Artadi from Wolfgang. Oh, and also, he has a solo thing, Basti Artadi.
Yeah.
Please get this album. Everybody knows that the dice are loaded.
And we're working
on a new one.
stuff, man,
We're working on new stuff, and actually we have some videos of that. We'll be posting it soon. Thank you. You're watching Tone Quest. Marco out. Basti out.